In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Vaughn. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Has a man. It's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Running dead ahead. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Christian Harris on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Dak off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up the middle, Vaughn. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Dak to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Watch Tony.
Stroud in the air to start us off. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud from the pistol. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You can score on these guys.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
He connects downfield on 4. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Texans set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. A give right side to Vaughn. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Dak now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Stroud throwing here on first. Taken in by Pierce. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Running back sent in motion. Third and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Everly's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. Has a lane past the 45. Through the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Prescott, first and 10. He's got it near the 8. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the frame. From the gun is Prescott. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Prescott here from the gun. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Nick Bolton has it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Again for the first time to Rachaad White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Motioning left is their running back. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. The give now to White. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. New set of downs for him from the 46. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. It's Vaughn again. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. It is caught left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pod Leslie on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Stroud off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blitz coming for Stroud. Finds him on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans looking for a score before halftime.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's on the... And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Flowers now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
From the red zone now. It's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Vaughn has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Third and goal, Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. Now they'll see if they can tack on 1 more. And the kick is good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Not worry about 3 downs when you need only 1. Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, Stroud. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
Keep it going.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Get out of here with a W offense.
From the 34. Completed to Collins. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This is Vaughn. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Prescott. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Stroud throwing here on 1st. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, he put 6 on the board for the offense.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Vaughn. He breaks the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 38. Finds a man right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. First down, here's Dak. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again is Dak. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Khalil cuts and picks it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, this is White. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now, hold on a second. We have a player in some pretty clear pain following that play. That's Rashad White, who's getting some attention from the trainers. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Why, Tony?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stroud now on 3rd. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
1st and 10, Prescott. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Khalil cuts and picks it. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has it at the 7. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Stroud now. He's got Pierce. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than...
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The give now to Vaughn. And this one does not go far. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Finds a seam down the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Now Prescott. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
All right. Just get in the pocket. Come on, be patient. Hey,
To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Stroud to throw again on second. Taken in by Pierce. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a first down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Flowers will go in motion left. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On the quick, right?
Running back sent in motion. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Look the hot, look the hot.
From the gun, here's Akers. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw, Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
From the gun, here's Pierce. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way. And defensively.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Prescott will look to throw. He's got a man left. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And they pick him off again. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all. And it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Pierce up the middle, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Yeah, I love that effort. Adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Finds a man right side. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. up the middle, Vaughn. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the gun is Prescott. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Ball at the 33 for first down. Stroud off the play fake. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So that brings up fourth down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 20. On the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second and 10 now. He puts some juice on a deep, big gain downfield. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Cut out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Throwing it again here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
He's throwing for it! And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted!
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your scope. They read the call, and they're set up perfectly to counter.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. New set of downs for him at the 38. They give it to Pierce. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Right back it goes to Pierce. Room to run inside the 20. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Brown with a return here. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's the Texans who defend their building.